Zane Clodfelter with Otters TV, here with Otters catcher Dakota Phillips. Dakota, I know it's been a long time since you've been in Evansville and had an opportunity to see the ballpark. I mean, how excruciating has this offseason been for you?
Man, it's been tough. You're only, your off season's supposed to only be a certain length, and it just keeps going week after week. You just want to get back on that baseball field, and everybody keeps telling you no. So
yeah, I mean, how do you stay mentally locked in just in case there happens to be a baseball season in 2020 by chance?
Keeping, your mindset of, it's not over until the last day. So you can't sit here and just say, oh, since we're not playing now, we're not going to play later. So you always have to keep that, intensity level up and keep yourself prepared and physically and mentally, and be ready just in case they do say go.
Now, what have you been doing, like in terms of a routine, workouts, conditioning, to make sure you're in catching shape when the season finally does start?
Well, I went from about 7 days a week training. I went to 3 days a week in the weight room. The other 2 days are just kind of like recovery, auxiliary days, and throwing every day, catching pins 3 days a week, doing catching drills and working with, a catching instructor here in Nacogdoches. And just keeping my body prepared and staying mentally prepared to get ready just in case.
What did you learn about yourself as a baseball player last year that you're going to try to build on whenever you're able to suit up for the Otters again?
I learned a lot. Let's see. I learned, you can't try to do too much. That was my biggest thing. I came in and as a rookie and not really have very much pro experience, and trying to get under some guys' wings and learn from them, learn from their mistakes so I didn't make the same ones. Like Ryan Long was really big for me. We sat beside each other on the bus on every road trip. I was always talking to him, whether we were taking ground balls before game or, whether we were tracking pitches in the bullpen before a game. Just trying to pick a guy's brain like that and trying to, find myself as a baseball player and what my strengths are. And, I learned a lot in how to change my game in the off season too. From preparation to mental approach during games, between pitches to, post game, just being able to take the positives out of everything and learn what to take away from some games and what to just leave. Once you leave the field, just leave it there. That way it doesn't continue to bother you and just makes you go up and down emotionally.
No, totally. And then finally, Bossy Field, you have the opportunity to play in a ballpark that, in June of 2020 is going to be 105 years old. So how many Bossy stories do you tell your friends, family, and all those back home for those who haven't been able to get out to the ballpark?
Just about the history of it, it's the third oldest ballpark, and I kind of get to gloat about that. And, the new renovations that they've underwent, is amazing. And just the history that's been on that field and the atmosphere that we've had, I feel like we had the best fans, the best atmosphere on home games than anywhere else that we played the whole season. And that brought a lot to the table when, you're talking about down a couple runs and you hear 2,000 people going crazy for you. It helps you turn everything around. And they were a huge part of the success that we had last season.
Well, Dakota, we hope we'll see you behind the plate here in the very near future, fingers crossed. But until then, be healthy and be safe. He's Dakota Phillips.
Yes, sir.
And I'm Zane Clodfelter, and this has been Otters TV.